Chances are you played one of the many LJN games. Over time, LJN became synonymous with bad games, and let's face it, most of them were. But today we're going to try and be a little more positive by looking at some of the games that weren't all that bad. This is my top 5 LJN games for the NES. Number 5 on my list, Friday the 13th. You'd be forgiven if you never figured out what you're supposed to do in this game. I owned this one as a kid, and most of the time I would just wander around aimlessly until Jason would appear and eventually kill me. In short though, you're trying to save the kids at the camp before Jason kills them and the other counselors. I don't think it was until adult me actually took the time to learn how to play the game that I ended up enjoying it. It's still not the greatest game, but for an NES game based off of a movie, and a horror movie at that, it's not that bad. Number 4 on my list is also the first game released by LJN, Gotcha the Sport. This game uses the light gun and a controller at the same time in what basically amounts to as a paintball / capture the flag game. The player goes through each level shooting at the enemies in an attempt to capture the enemy flag, which you do of course by shooting it. There are only 3 levels in Gotcha, which are grouped into rounds, and each round repeats seemingly forever while the enemy reaction time gets better and better in each round. As far as LJN games go, and games that make use of the light gun, I feel like this is one of the better ones that I still find myself playing from time to time. Number 3 on my list, Jaws. Again, this is one where you'd be forgiven if you didn't really know what to do. This is also one that once adult me took the time to learn the game, I actually found it to be fun. In fact, I beat it for the first time ever on one of my live streams.
You son of a bitch.
Number 2 on my list, The Karate Kid. I actually really loved this game when I was a kid. Though the game is called The Karate Kid, it's actually based off of the second movie. And like the second movie, the game starts off at the All Valley tournament. There are only 4 levels to the game, and each level ends with a fight against Chosen, the antagonist of the second movie. Yeah, I really love this game, and it isn't too difficult. If you never got around to playing, I highly recommend giving it some of your time. And finally, the number 1 game in my top 5 LJN games, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Now, I will admit, the reason this is my number 1 is because once adult me figured out what you're supposed to do, I found it to be so much fun. And also because I beat the game for the first time ever on stream in front of about 50 viewers.
Yeah! Woo!
So that's something that will always stick with me.